If you want to crank out high-quality videos, but the whole process feels like climbing a mountain, stick with me for a few minutes. I want to show you a tool that actually takes a lot of the heavy lifting off your plate. Quick background. My main company has been making videos for 15 years. I've edited and produced hundreds, probably over 1,000 with videos for clients, and I've been doing YouTube for about 8 years myself. I've made something like 1,500 videos, so I'm constantly trying to find faster, smarter, less painful ways to make better content. That's how I found Vizard, and I partnered with them to walk you through how you can speed up your workflow using AI without sacrificing quality. So what is Vizard? In short, it's an AI-first toolkit for creators and small teams that turns long-form videos into ready-to-post short clips and then helps you actually publish them. But its value isn't just it trims your videos. The 3 things I think matter most are auto-editing viral clips, it finds the gold in your long videos, auto-scheduling, set it and forget it. The AI will post on a cadence you choose. And the content calendar, manage, tweak, and publish everything in one place. Those 3 features alone change the game if you're a creator who wants to scale distribution without hiring an editor. Let me show you how I'd use Vizard on a real project. When you log in, the interface is simple. You hit create and can either upload a long video or paste a YouTube link. I like starting with the long podcast episode, a webinar, or a filmed interview because that's where Vizard shines. It analyzes the whole file and surfaces the best moments. You can either drag your own footage in or have it pull clips from a link. One click and the AI starts scanning for highlights. Right away you get a list of suggested clips. The UI ranks them by a simple score that factors in things like emotion, pacing, and engagement signals. Basically, which parts look like they'll perform well as shorts or reels. It's not perfect, but it nails a lot more than I expected. For me, this is the biggest time saver. Instead of scrubbing through 30 to 60 minutes to find the 10 to 20 strong moments, Vizard surfaces them automatically. Each suggestion comes with a little preview so you can listen fast and decide which ones you want to keep. Now here's where most people trip up with other tools. They'll give you the clip, but not the distribution plan. Vizard's auto-schedule feature is what turns clips into a real content machine. You choose how often you want new clips to drop, say 3 times a week, and set publishing windows. Vizard will then queue the clips, add captions, and post them across your connected platforms on the schedule you picked. That's huge for creators who want consistency but don't want to be on their phone all day. The scheduler is flexible. You can prioritize certain clips, change posting times, or pause everything if you need to. I also want to say this in context. There are other popular tools out there. Descript, CapCut, even some of those expensive enterprise platforms. And they each have strengths. Descript is awesome if you want transcript-based editing and podcast-style workflows. CapCut is free and great for manual short-form edits. But many of those platforms focus on one part of the problem. They're either great at text to video, or they're a manual editor with templates, or they don't handle posting. Some are pricey when you add features, some force you to juggle multiple subscriptions. Vizard's small win is that it connects the dots, it finds the clips, it helps you optimize them, and then it gets them out there on a schedule. For creators who need to scale, that all-in-one flow matters more than an extra fancy effect. Back to the walkthrough. Once you pick a clip, you can edit the caption styling, tweak the in and out points, and add an intro/outro if you want. It's super lightweight to drag text, reposition captions, or swap music. Subtitles are auto-generated, editable, and can be styled in different ways for platforms: vertical, square, landscape. The resize feature is great. You can crop a horizontal interview into a vertical short, and Vizard will suggest a crop and reposition the subject so the framing still feels natural. If it misses, you nudge it in seconds. That native resizing plus automatic caption styling is something I use all the time when repurposing YouTube content for TikTok or Reels. Another part I love is the content calendar. You can see everything you've scheduled, adjust captions, swap thumbnails, or reorder clips visually. It's not just a scheduler, it's a workspace where you can manage a week, a month, or a campaign. If you have a team or a VA, you can hand them the calendar and they can make edits without you micromanaging every post. In practice, I set a cadence. Let the AI queue the best clips, then review the calendar once a week to make small edits or swap in priority content. Okay, let's be honest. Auto-editing is amazing, but sometimes automated decisions aren't quite right. That's fine. Vizard gives you full control to tweak anything. Change the thumbnail, edit the subtitle text, trim the start or end, or restyle the captions quickly. It's fast enough that even if the AI makes a weird cut, you can fix it in less than a minute. Contrast that with manual editing in Premiere or Final Cut, where cuts, exports, reformatting, and subtitle baking can take forever. Vizard's speed is the point. It gets 80 to 90% of the way there automatically, and leaves the last 10 to 20% for your creative touch. A real-life example. I uploaded a 40-minute interview and Vizard created about 25 suggested clips. I reviewed the top 8, edited the captions, polished the thumbnail on 2 of them, and scheduled everything to post over a month. That whole process took me maybe 40 minutes. If I'd done that manually, I'd have spent several hours just finding the moments and then more time formatting for each platform. One more practical note about analytics and iteration. Vizard gives simple performance signals so you can see which clips are getting traction. Over time, you learn what your audience likes. Maybe short, punchy takes perform better than longer anecdotes. And you can bias the AI to favor those clips in future scans. This feedback loop makes the system smarter for your content over time. Now you might be wondering about price or limits. Look, some of the big name tools can get pricey once you want team seats or high frequency exports. Others lock advanced features behind steep tiers. Vizard's model is much more creator friendly. It's built around scaling content and publishing, and the value comes when you use the scheduler and calendar together. If you're an occasional creator who posts once a month, it might feel like overkill. But for anyone trying to maintain a consistent social presence, podcasters, educators, founders, even small agencies, it's cost effective because it replaces the hours an editor would bill you for. I don't want to oversell it. Vizard won't replace every editing nuance you'd get from a full post-production workflow. If you need heavy color grading, complex motion design, or feature film level sound mix, you'll still want a dedicated editor and tools. But for the bulk of creators who are trying to turn long-form content into daily or weekly short-form posts, it's a giant time saver. It's about scale and momentum more than about replacing the last bit of polish. A couple of workflow tips from my experience. 1. Film with longer takes and fewer cutaways if you want better auto clips. The AI likes clean, continuous takes. 2. Tag moments during the live shoot with a quick clap or a one-word cue so the AI's timestamps are more likely to match useful beats. 3. Use the content calendar weekly. Don't try to plan everything at once. A rolling 30-day plan is realistic and keeps your content fresh. To wrap up, Vizard is one of those tools that feels small at first until you realize how much time it saves. If you want to make a lot of content without turning into a full-time editor, its auto-editing, auto-schedule, and content calendar are the 3 features that will actually change your output. It's not perfect for every niche, and you'll still want other tools for some advanced post workflows, but for creators who want consistent publishing and more reach with less manual work, it's an incredible productivity multiplier. I'll drop a link below so you can try it out yourself. Poke around with the long video you've already made and see how many strong clips it finds. If you've been trying to hit that posting cadence but always run out of time, this is the kind of tool that can make the plan realistic. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.